Shall I start, sir?
Yeah, you can.
Students join?
Yeah, students are joined. Yeah, few students are joined and still joining. Now we have more than 200 students.
Respected guest speaker, Dr. R. Gopinath, sir, dear faculty colleagues and dear students, a very good afternoon to everyone. So, as you know, the EVS series is going on. So, in the EVS series today, we have Dr. R. Gopinath, sir, with us as the invited speaker. So, it's my pleasure to give introduction about him. So, Dr. R. Gopinath, sir, is presently serving as the professor and head of the department in the Civil Engineering Department of SR University, Telangana. And he is also a member of Center of Construction Materials and Methods Division. He completed his PhD in the field of environmental geotechnology and disaster management from Center for Disaster Management and Mitigation, Vellore Institute of Technology, Vellore. He completed his master's in environmental management from College of Engineering, Guindy, affiliated to Anna University. His research interest includes sustainable materials, construction materials, landslide mitigation and management, soil bioengineering, engineering education, geotechnology, environmental geotechnology, sustainable development, sustainable construction technologies, etc. So he had handled several projects related to these domains in various levels. He also had executed good number of consultants projects related to geotechnical and environmental engineering for various organizations. So he has more than 50 number of publications to his credit, with more than 600 citations, having H index 14 and I index 20. So with this brief introduction, I would like to invite Professor Gopinath, sir. So it's over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, since the introduction is completed, you can start the session.
Yes, sir, you can.
So, is the screen visible, sir?
No, not yet. So there is a share option.
I had given the share.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Yes.
Visible.
It should be visible. Okay. So good afternoon, students. So it's very nice to be invited to VIT where I did my doctorate. So VIT is in my card. Okay. So thank you for the invitation, sirs, from the first year division. So today we are going to speak about, or we are going to discuss about consumerism and environment. Okay. So I am Dr. Gopinath, working as professor in the Department of Civil Engineering in SR University. Basically, I am an environmentalist. We are working hard to support the environment in various ways. So we are a team of researchers working from 14 countries. We are trying to put efforts to develop the environment and disseminate the research related to environment. In this seminar, I am going to tell you how really the consumerism affects the environment. Okay, we are not at all bothered about what we consume, what we decide to consume, but it seriously affects the environment. Environmental impacts are coming from all directions. Okay, so human is the major polluter. You all know that the corona issue started in last December. During March to May, you might have read when all are in lockdown, environment healed itself. Okay, so environment healed itself and it started rejuvenating. Okay, so in one end, corona is killing people, but in one end, it gave us one good life form. Okay, so now environment is healed. Again, we are polluting. Another 1 year, if you see the CO2 level in the atmosphere, it will surge. So in this seminar, we will discuss about how our consumerism affects our environment. Okay, what do you mean by consumerism? Okay. Consumerism means it is a pattern of consuming goods and services. Services also. For an example, mobile phone. When I started my teaching in 2001, no mobile phones are available. No WhatsApp is available. Nothing is available. Everything is one-to-one communication. If you want to meet the teacher, you have to go and meet him. If you want to meet the students, teachers should be in front of students. But there was a beautiful relationship that existed between teachers and students that is seriously lagging now. Okay, so now mobile phones are everywhere. One of my students used to tell me that we are connected and disconnected. That means we are connected. everywhere. You can call anyone now. Okay, sitting here, you can call a person sitting in New Zealand. Couple of seconds. That's all. You can call. Okay, where is New Zealand? Where is India? Okay, I'm sitting in central portion of India, Telangana. You can call, but are we connected? No, we are not connected. Okay, but this consumerism means. I had given the word, you see, obsession with shopping and acquiring stuff. That is seriously wrong. Many are asking, sir, we are human beings. We have to live a normal life, if not a exorbitant life, at least a normal life. You have to live your normal life. Who stops you? But obsession is wrong. For an example, you need 10 set of dresses. That is need. That is called as need. Okay, 10 set of dresses is called as need. If you have 300 set of dresses, that is called as obsession. Okay. Now, in this seminar, we will see about how this obsession is seriously going to affect the environment. And many people are telling that increasing population affects environment. Increasing population can never affect environment, but the behavior of people can affect the environment. Okay. So, obsession with shopping and acquiring stuff. Now, previously, online, nahi hai, offline only was there. Offline consumption was there, offline production, offline sales, everything was offline. Now, once the online comes, all of it are just taking the mobile, ordering everything. Suppose if you want a pen drive in 5 minutes, pen drive will be there. 1 hour something will be there. Anything you can purchase, okay, online. This online marketing are increasing the obsession. I need this, I need that and all. For an example, you just log into Amazon.in website. What you want to buy in the world, other than a human, you can purchase in it. So what we will think now, whether it is necessary or not, we don't mind. Okay. So we will simply go on purchasing. You just think that you are ordering a normal cooking oil from Amazon. Okay. I don't know how many of you really order cooking oil. So what process is happening? They will put that in the carton box and it will be transported from one end to another end. It will reach you. For that, it should consume so much of fuel. So much of fuel will be consumed. For an example, sitting in Varangal, I am ordering something. It will come from Hyderabad. Okay, Hyderabad to here 140 kilometers it should travel. How to avoid that? I can just go to a Kirana shop here and purchase same cooking oil, same everything. Maybe I will spend 10 rupees more from my pocket. To avoid the 10 rupees spending from my pocket, I am hitting the environment. So much of fuel is being spent for reaching me. The product reaching me requires lot of environmental impact. So that is called as obsession with shopping and acquiring stuff. And do you think that I will stop after purchasing one? No. The Amazon website is beautifully designed in a way. If you see Amazon website, sir, if you click a new product, it will open a new tab. Many of us are not understanding why. Why it should open a new tab? Rather, it can open in the same tab. Now, for an example, you are going through a MI mobile. If you click that link, a new mobile is showing on the right side, it will open in a new tab. Why? Because you will compare these two pages. And you may sometime, you may purchase both also. Maybe it may not happen in high-end products or costly products, but in low-end products, definitely it is happening. If you click automatically, it is designed that the website itself is designed so that it will create interest among the people to purchase something. That is called as consumerism. Okay, so that affects seriously. That oil to reach me, it will be nicely packaged in a carton box. Inside that a slip will be there. Inside that one cover will be there because oil should not spill. No. Now I am taking the cooking oil and I am going to use that. It may be in bottle, plastic bottle, whatever it is. Okay, I am going to use it. You know what will happen to the carton box? Sir? That's all. I will simply throw. Maybe some consumers will use that. Many of us are simply throwing that. That's all. Okay. So what will happen to the carton box products and how it is produced? For an example, in Varangal, a population of 5 lakhs is there. All 5 lakhs order single piece. 5 lakhs carton bags are coming to Varangal. Okay, from where? From Hyderabad. What will happen to the carton boxes? Who knows? I don't mind because my problem is in the morning solid waste collection vehicle will come. I will just throw. That's all. My university is closely collaborating with Varangal Municipal Corporation. When we went and asked, they said that we are just dumping, that's all. There is no process. There is no process of managing the solid waste. Okay, still now, there is no much process available for managing the solid waste. Okay, maybe liquid waste like water pollution and all we can manage, but even industrial waste water also treated properly with several techniques and technologies. But solid waste, nothing, no solution. Okay. So it is called as it is a simple impact of consumerism. How I can avoid that? Just simple. Go to the Kirana shop here, purchase the same oil. You will get in the same price sometimes. Nothing. But we are obsessed to purchase something. Okay. So What is consumerism? Consumerism is constant purchasing of new goods. That is the major problem. If you take the Amazon website, Amazon.in website, you go to your orders. If you see, at least monthly once they are making you to purchase something by sending either an email or conducting festivals, melas, or conducting offers. They are continuously giving offers. Previously, the offers are not there. Now they had opened a separate link called as Today Deal. Today Deal. What do you mean by Today Deal? If you deal with me, I will deal with you. If you don't deal with me, that's all. So today's deal, something they will sell, whether it is required or not, we will purchase. We are forced to purchase. That is the problem. Okay, so with little attention to the true need, why it is required actually. See, I am asking you a simple question. Previously, you take the mobiles, all of you are having. There is a glass in front of the mobile called as the Gorilla Glass. Okay, Corning company's Gorilla Glass. Already it is made purely so that it is not breaking. Even if you throw normally, it will not break. Over that, we will paste a sticker. Over that, we will go and paste a sticker. Why? God only knows. That is called as with little attention to true need. If you ask me, when the Gorilla Glass itself is designed in a way that it is crack resistant and it is fail proof, why we need another sticker over that? That is called as, we don't know. We also don't know. Okay, so no one knows why a cover is required. Fancy covers are there available. Why cover is required? Originally, in a mobile phone, you should not put covers. Okay, mobile phones are designed in a way that you have to use it bare-handed. Nothing. You should never use anything surrounding that. You have to use without cover only. Protect. Okay. My question is: some people will tell that sir, durability will increase. Are you using the phone after 1 year? How many of you sitting in this meeting are having a phone for more than 365 days? No one. The whole world, the whole environment, the whole society is creating a pressure on an individual in a way that whatever he is having, he will throw immediately and purchase within 6 months. Okay, for an example, you take LCD TV, sir. LCD TV. I still remember I had purchased a TV in 2011 or 12. I still have that, whether it is operating or not. That time it came. Okay, so a huge TV I have. Still it is working fine. Nowadays, if you purchase a TV, it is designed in a way that the TV should be disposed. See, I am using the word very carefully, should be disposed in a couple of years. In my home, I have a creative sound system. Okay, that time when I purchased it, to my knowledge, it is 2003 to 4. It still works accurately. Okay, that is the word I have to use. It is a Singapore company. It is perfectly working, sir. 17 years or 18 years completed, but it is perfectly working. Last year, I purchased the MI sound bar that stopped working because it is designed in a way that initially everything will be good because we will be attached to that product and we will again and again we will purchase. See, lot of technologies were developed. Okay, the sound magnets are there. No? The sound magnet technology is developed in a way that lot of durability can be induced into the magnet, but people will not design in a way that the product is durable for 16 years, 17 years. Why? Because if the product is durable for 16 years and 17 years, how you will purchase again? How the rotation of money will happen? Nothing. You take the example of the corona period, initial stages, sir. For 4 months, 5 months, we all lived inside the home. What we had? Nothing. We never came out of our house. We had nothing. Whatever we had, we survived. Okay. Exactly. You just imagine the opening after corona. Everyone went for shopping spree. That means everywhere people are purchasing unnecessary items. Unnecessary items. We don't know whether it is durable or not, who had produced that, how it is going to affect the environment, nothing. We just go on purchasing. Okay. So this is called as emotional instability. We don't know why it is required. Why a 1 lakh rupees phone is required? Why a 50,000 phone is required? What exactly the futures are? We will not bother. If an adjacent person is having, we also should have. We also should have. Okay. So like that it will go on. Okay. So this is seriously affecting the environment. Okay. So consumerism and population can be coupled together. Okay. So people overpopulation and consumption overpopulation. In this, consumption overpopulation is very, very hazardous. Okay. Our population can consume something. We have to consume. We are human beings. You have the right to live. I have the right to live. I am not a hardcore environmentalist who says that nothing should be taken from the earth. No, it is not like that. Okay. In my college, my university, I had started a center called a Sustainable Materials Center, Center for Sustainable Materials. We used the word sustainable materials. Okay. We have developed several products and I currently have filed 5-6 patents. So the thing is, I am not going to tell to the world that don't use anything. Okay. In that center, we are taking the Telangana state soil and we are going to give the suggestion to the cement industries to use that as a cementitious material instead of clay available or instead of lime. Okay. But we are going to tell how they are going to use that also. My area of research currently is low heat cement. Low heat cement means normally in the cement industry, they will heat up to 1600 to 1800 degrees centigrade because of that huge amount of fuel is consumed in every cement industry. So here we are going to produce a technology. In the technology, I am going to tell the people that yes, you consume, cement is required. You need a house, you need everything to live, okay? But consume within your limit. That is very much important, okay? So consumption overpopulation is a serious issue which will degrade the environment. Okay, so consumerism is seriously required. If you ask me, as I said, it boosts innovation. How it boosts innovation? For an example, when I studied undergraduation in '98, one of my friend from electronics and communication engineering, he said that I am going to present a paper on Bluetooth. I am being a civil engineer, I don't even know what is Bluetooth. He said that in '98. Now, all of us who are sitting in the meeting have used Bluetooth. Okay, how it came to us within this one decade, it is because of innovation and creativity. People designed Bluetooth, brought it in a way that it is low cost and it is accessible to people. Okay, so it boosts economic growth also. Obviously, it boosts economic growth also. Consumerism is required. Okay, consumerism is not hazardous, but the effect should be reduced. Okay. So most of the environmental issues we see today can be linked to consumption. Anything, sir, anything can be linked to consumption. For an example, there is a marriage happening. For an example, I am sitting here. I want to go to marriage in Hyderabad. How I can go? There are several ways available. Okay. If I want to give heavy built up, I will take a car and go. 3 persons will sit in a car. You just divide the fuel cost. Not cost, okay. The impact of fuel to the environment divided by the number of passengers traveling. Many people used to tell that aircraft travel is hazardous to environment. Please understand, aircraft is the cheapest and also environmental friendly operation per passenger basis. Per passenger basis, okay. You just calculate how much amount of fuel is required to transport the same amount of persons from Chennai to Delhi and calculate and compare it with the aircraft fuel consumption also. You can easily find that aircraft is somewhat cheaper. Okay. So most of the environmental issues, anything, okay, can be linked to consumption. Consumption, okay. For an example, here I would, other slides are also coming. We will see the case studies. Here I want to show some case studies rather than generally discussing. We will take some case studies and we will discuss so that we can understand what exactly is happening. Okay. Consumerism originally started during the Industrial Revolution. Before that, not much consumerism is there. People started consuming more and more because it is available. For an example, these days, every house need a car. Every house need a car. Originally, why the car is required? No, many of us don't know. Okay, 99% of the cars are on road. It creates traffic block. When the traffic block is there, just assume if you are sitting in Andhra Pradesh, where I don't know where this Andhra Pradesh, Amravati, maybe Amravati, in a traffic signal, if 500 vehicles are standing for 60 seconds, how much of fuel is getting wasted? In the 60 seconds, in the 500 vehicles, how many are really switching off and switching on the vehicle? Nowadays, modern technology is available in the cars and the automobiles. Previously, we have to do kickstart in two-wheeler. Now, there is no need to kickstart, just a button, sir. But how many of us are really switching off that? No one will switch off because we don't even think, we don't even bother, okay? When some issues come, that time only we will think, okay, we will go in Facebook and all, if you go, so much of environmental awareness is going on. One of my faculty used to tell me, we will conduct an environmental awareness program inside an AC hall by running a 16-ton AC. What it means, we will speak a lot about environmentalism, but we will never follow environmentalism in our life. All of us, not only you, not only me, all of us. Okay, so that is a major problem. Consumerism means you can consume. You are a human being. You are born in the earth. You have all rights, but you don't have even a single right to deplete the resources and not giving that to next generation. That is a major problem. Okay, so environmental degradation, if you see here, I have clearly given 20% of the world population are consuming over 80% of the Earth's natural resources. That is the major problem. Okay, in environmental degradation, moral degradation. What do you mean by moral degradation? Moral degradation means we will never bother about environment. I want to live, I want to survive, I want to sustain. That's all. Morality does not exist. Does not exist. We don't bother. Okay. For an example, last 5 years I am seeing organic food is picking up. Organic food is picking up. But if you go to the field, take one area, take one city, go to all the agricultural field and see how many are really practicing organic. No, not many. 80% is going for inorganic fertilizers only. Please understand. I studied soil sciences. Okay, when you normally put fertilizers and induce the automated or forced nutrient into the soil, soil is a beautiful material, sir. Soil will naturally heal. Naturally heal. Soil's fertility, naturally it will heal. Humans don't have that capacity. It will naturally heal. But forced, why we are forcing? Because yield is required. We are focusing everything on economy. Yield is required. Automatically you will go for inorganic fertilizer that will permanently degrade the soil. Permanent degradation. How it can be changed? There should be a change in consumerism. If 90% of the people want everything organic, automatically these industries will go to the field and tell them, the agricultural people, to prepare everything in an organic way. In the city I am residing now, the organic farming and organic practices and organic consumption is also steadily increasing. I am seeing. But there is a bottleneck. For an example, normally if one food item is urad dal, if you are purchasing a dal, if it is normally 100 rupees, organic normally it will cost in the range of 200 rupees. Soon it will come down. Okay. Previously, touchscreen mobile phones are extremely costly. It is equal to gold rate. Now 5,000, 10,000 you are getting. Like that, when the consumption is more, people will also find ways to produce in a cost-effective way. Cost-effective way. Okay. So as I said, consumer has rights. Okay. Consumer do not buy products. Okay. They buy the benefits of the product. They buy the benefits of the product. If you are buying a mobile, you are not physically buying a mobile. You are buying the benefits also. What the benefits the mobile will give. That benefits also you are purchasing, and it is required for the economic growth. If no one is purchasing anything, automatically the country will go down. Okay. The fuel rates today it is 86 rupees or 79 to 86 rupees varying. Okay. So here it is 86.60. If many of us does not purchase fuel, who will sell fuel? But is it possible? It is not possible. So technically, logically, ethically, it is not at all possible. Nothing is possible. You need food, you need to survive, you need a good life. Automatically, you will go and purchase things, but that should be in a controlled way. That should be in a controlled way. So the consumerism normally works in this way. Okay, extraction first. For an example, you take an organic food product. Okay, you take an oil, coconut oil, organic coconut oil. We will see this with an example of organic coconut oil. How the organic coconut oil is prepared, or an inorganic also, whatever it is. Okay. First, the coconut copra should be taken out. Then it should be produced. The coconut oil will be produced. There are several methods to produce coconut oil. Roasting method, non-roasting method. So many methods are available. They will produce that. Here you can see here in the production itself, lot of waste will come. Don't think that. For an example, if you want to produce sesame oil, you need to put 3 kg of sesame into the machine to get 1 liter of oil. 1 liter of oil. That is a major problem. Okay. So automatically a lot of waste will come. Then it should be distributed. Direct selling is not at all available in India. Distributors are getting more profit than the producers and the consumers. Okay. Finally, it is consumed. Here disposal. Okay. Here in extraction also waste will come. Production also waste will come. Distribution also waste will come. How distribution waste will come? For an example, if 5 chips packets are put in a carton box, that carton box, what will happen to the carton box is the question. After the 5 chips packets were sold, for an example, you take Lay's big packet is there, no, some 100 rupees packet. It will come in a carton box. After the consumption, what will happen to the carton box is the question. Okay, so automatically here In distribution also waste will generate, consumption also waste will generate, disposal also waste will generate. This is the 5 major divisions of environmental impact. Okay. So this extraction, as I explained, extraction normally require a lot of things. For an example, you want to construct a house, you want only teak door, teak door. Many people are telling to me that teak is very strong. Teak is technically not strong. Okay, I am a building materials teacher. Teak is not at all strong. Teak, there is a wood called as rosewood. Rosewood is more strong than teak wood. Okay, so teak is not strong, but people want teak. So what will happen? Teak production will not happen in a year. Okay, it requires 20 years or 30 years of growth. We have to cut the tree. So extraction, we will extract. Now we want gold. All want gold. Without any reason, what gold is going to give to the people, we all want gold. Okay, so what will happen? Gold will be taken. Coal. I am sitting in an area where coal mining is there. Coal mining is there. So coal, lot of coal mining will happen. Everything extraction. Extraction is very important. And after the extraction, production will happen. You can take anything. Okay, coal also to be washed, cleaned off, and finally it should be sent to the people. So while extraction and production is happening, the companies will be very clear that they are satisfying the consumers. They are satisfying the consumers. One classical example I will tell you, there is a biryani called as Dindigul Talapakatti biryani in an area in the central Tamil Nadu where I worked. That biryani producers still buying the rice from the same person because they have the quality control. They have the quality control. Their target is to satisfy the consumer. While production also, they use the same company oil, same process, everything remains the same. So satisfying consumers is very much important. When you focus on satisfying the consumers, the major problem is the dynamic mindset of the consumer. The consumer's mindset is very dynamic. Because of the invent of technologies and the usage of technologies, mindset is steadily changing. Okay, previously, one classical example I will tell you, sir. Before 3 years, the health watch is not available. Okay, what do you mean by the health watch? Gadgets, it will show you heartbeat and all. Sir, how many of you really bothered about your heartbeat before 5 years? None of us don't bother. Okay, so I am a heart patient. Okay, I am a what you call this seed patient. I have a block on the right end. So my friends advised that you have to purchase this watch and wear, and you can see your heartbeat variation. There started the problem. So being a heart patient, normally you will be very interested to survive. I want to survive because it is the biggest disease available in the world. Heart means anytime you will die. Okay, so you will be very much afraid of it. So after seeing this watch, I got panic attack. Seriously, I got panic attack. Now I am not wearing anything, nothing. That's all. I am very happy. After wearing this for 6 months, my mental stability became affected because this watch, one thing being an engineer, I forgot to think about one thing, whether this equipment is seriously calibrated or not. Who bothers? When you go to the hospital, they have a calibrated equipment. Okay, it will show the perfect heartbeat. It will show the perfect blood pressure. These gadgets, they are selling it on road. Okay, so on Amazon, you are purchasing and putting. There is a company called as GoQ. It is telling that SpO2 also that watch is measuring. How SpO2 can be measured in the wrist? Seriously, I don't know. We have to check with a professional doctor whether it can be SpO2 concentration can be measured in the wrist or here. How they are measuring SpO2 concentration with the watch. When you want to wear that SpO2 concentration, suddenly in night, so for an example, 9 o'clock you are sitting. Suddenly if the watch, because of some issue, if it shows SpO2 concentration less than 70, you will immediately jump to the hospital. Okay, so these are the problems. These are the serious problems. Satisfying consumers is very tough these days. So these companies focus on that. So just to live naturally, that is sufficient. Okay, God had given a beautiful life, a beautiful world. Okay, please understand, in other planets the temperature variation is too high in the day and night. Here God has given the oceans to control that. He knows what to give, how to give, and when to give. Let us survive. That's all. Why this much of consumerism? In the one photo, you can see how much waste will be generated. Where these carton boxes will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 after the consumption. Immediately you will take this product, immediately you will throw everything. Not only the outside package, inside package also you will throw. That's all. Where it will go, God only knows. Okay. So this is the normal distribution method, you all know. who is producing, they will have a distributors, wholesaler, Walmart, you know, no? Walmart started a center in Varangal also. This is the distribution center. Everywhere you can see, we are creating waste, intentional waste creation. They are bringing a carton box. Not only this, everywhere the fuel consumption, you just calculate the fuel consumption to energy, whatever it is. Everywhere waste is being generated. How it can be avoided? Manufacturer to consumer directly. Manufacturer to consumer. If you directly come in this way, manufacturer to consumer, this distributor, wholesaler, retailer, all can be avoided. Sir, it is not that we are going to affect the business. Okay, it is that we are going to increase the quality of environment. That is important. Okay. So consumption, we all just know, I spoke several things about consumption. So this we can skip. Disposal, God only knows where these things will go. Oh, still now people are just dumping. Okay, if you are in Chennai, there are 2 areas in Chennai where the solid waste dump site is there. You just go and stand just 1 kilometer after them. You will see the smell, ammonia release. You will see the smell. You will feel the smell. You will never go there. Okay, but these workers are going there and working there. Now, if you see everywhere, whenever you are going for a purchase, whatever you are purchasing, they are coming and giving a plastic bag. And what will happen to the plastic bag? You will simply throw that. So once it is completed, work is completed, you will throw the plastic bag. What will happen to the plastic bag? Nothing, that's all. So industrial pollution also happening. Where industrial pollution is happening? Here in production, industrial pollution is happening. We want everything to be fresh. We want everything to be reaching us immediately. So we don't use old product. Only rice, when it is getting old, cost will be more. Okay. So other things, there is a thing called a self-life. Okay, self-life. Still there is a debate that honey will degrade or not. How many of you really know? I also don't know. Honey will degrade or not. Even honey also, these days people are giving expiry. I don't know how honey will expire. Honey don't have expiration. Okay, so honey should not have expiration. That is the condition. But people are giving for that also. So people want, our producers want us to throw everything after some time. So industrial pollution definitely happens. Many industries are coming. You take any industry, for an example, steel consumption. You want to buy a bike. Immediately after 3 years, you will buy another bike. So metal, the vehicle is made up of metal. No? The metal production industry will produce a lot of pollution. So up to now, I spoke about the consumerism. Now I will speak about some case studies so that we can understand. So first I am taking a typical industry, food production industry. I am very fond of eating. Okay, so food production industry. Just to see the photo. What is this? It is bread. Okay, so bread production. Some countries live with this. Many countries it is a major food. We don't eat bread as a major food. We eat dosa, chapati, and all. So we don't bother. But bread production industry. Okay, so food production industry. How a food production industry causes serious degradation to the environment. Okay, so we may be thinking that food production industry does not have any impact. Does not have any impact. Kindly don't think like that. Okay, so that's why I took this as a case study. So these are the some food products which is steadily growing. The production is steadily growing because of urbanization. Urbanization means that many people, for an example, sir, I lived half of my life in a village. Then I shifted to city. Okay, I am visibly seeing the change in the usage of products, and what products we use also it is changing. Okay, for an example, you take Gobinath as a villager. Okay, before 20 years I am a villager. How I will consume milk, sir? There will be one milkman. He will come and give milk to almost 50 houses. Almost 50 houses with a single can. That's all. Now, how milk is going to all the 50 houses, sir? Arokya. They used to call it as Arokya. What is mean by Arokya? Arokya means health. They themselves is spoiling the health. 50 milk packets they will purchase. What will happen to the plastic cover? No use. No use. No, nothing. That's all. Okay, we will throw. One classical example I said, okay, bakery items. All bakery items are covered. All bakery items are covered. Okay, so for an example, Cadbury's dairy milk. It will have an outer cover. Inside that a gold coated aluminium foil. and inside that only the chocolate will be there. Why? Because chocolate is temperature sensitive. Temperature should not get affected. So the chocolate should not get affected because of the temperature. What will happen after the consumption of chocolate? Nothing will happen. It will be thrown on road only. It will be thrown on road. Stored on tin foods. All tin foods. Ghee to anything you are purchasing. Okay. Cooking oil. Cooking oil consumption per person should not consume more than 2 to 3 teaspoons of oil. If you are very healthy, 1 teaspoon of oil. If you are not healthy, per day. That's all. But God only knows how much cooking oil we are consuming. One of where I lived, this rice husk based oil production industry was there. One day I visited the oil factory. How they are producing the oil is, the rice husk is coming inside the machine. It is made as a pellet. Pellet means small chip-like structure. It will be made as a pellet, and the pellets will move inside a closed temperature controlled conveyor where ethanol or some capturing liquid will be injected into the chamber. Okay, this liquid will touch the rice husk and it will take the oil and it will go down. The oil, because of the difference in the densities, the fuel which is pumped over the rice husk will capture the oil, and because of the density, it will be collected in the bottom. Continuously, this process will happen until all are coming. Okay. In olive oil, if you see, there are different varieties of oil, sir. In one variety called as olive pomace oil. Olive pomace oil is there. Okay. Olive pomace oil is exactly the same process. It is produced in the same exact process I am telling. Okay. Don't buy olive pomace oil. You can purchase virgin olive oil. That is okay. The same process. That factory owner and the factory manager are all are my friends. I asked what will happen. Then, when the fuel and the oil is collected in the bottom, they will heat that to a certain temperature where the fuel will be evaporated, because that is a volatile. No? Fuel normal ethanol is temperature sensitive. Immediately it will evaporate. What will happen to the final oil from the rices? It will be available as the crude oil. Now my question here is whether they are evaporating all the ethanol from the oil which is captured. Definitely it is not possible. It will directly go. It is called as, the name itself in the industry is called as crude oil. Industry names it as crude oil, and it will be dumped in a storing device and they will be transporting. After that, it will go to refining. If you see the refining process once, okay, I am coming from a city called as Kangayam. Okay, if you see the refining process once in your life, you will never consume oil. In your life, you will never such a nasty production process. Okay, so these all are why it is increasing. It is because we want to consume more oil. People, some doctors even advise that this much oil is required for knee operation and bone operation and all. Consumerism. Soft drinks. This is one biggest culprit. I need not explain about the soft drinks. Okay, soft drink production is happening in the high quality treated water. High quality treated water. Reverse osmosis is a process which is wasting 1:5 times of water. If you want to get 1 glass of water, in a good machine, you will waste 3 glasses of water. In a worst machine, you will waste 5 glasses of water. Only for drinking. You just assume soft drinks. The refrigerated item, paneer and all, chopping, slicing, this all produces lot of waste. Okay, so food processing industry, India is the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables. 81.3 million metric tons of fruits and 16.2 million metric tons of vegetable is produced. You just take one case of Washington apple. I don't know why the name came Washington apple, whether it is from Washington or not. India has good apple varieties, okay. But we are very, very fond of Washington apple, where I came to know that people are injecting water or some process to make it so fat and the weight is more. Okay, apple and all are kg weight, no? So it is so good. It seriously affect the health. Why we need to eat the apple? Previously, there is a proverb: an apple per day will keep the doctors away. Now, an apple per day will ensure that you are meeting the doctor every day. It will ensure that you are meeting the doctor every day. Kindly don't eat apple. Okay, go for normal vegetables, which is having. One of the doctor used to tell me that you need to eat at least 3 colors of vegetable per day. 3 colors. It should be in 3 different colors. Okay, like that. And India is the largest producer of milk in the world. Just now I gave an example of so-called Orokia and all Kia. Under say Kia, we don't know nothing how they are producing. God only knows. tried some research on dairy waste. To collect the waste itself is a serious problem. They will not allow you to collect the dairy waste. You can collect even textile waste also, but this cannery waste and dairy waste, collecting the waste itself is very tough. So they themselves know something is wrong. Okay. So we are using that only. Normally, you take my case study, 20 years back, there is one brother called as Palnichami. He will give the milk to all the homes. We will purchase and use. That time nothing happened to us. When we came here, if you want to drink a milk, just you can see, when you purchase the milk in the morning, if you heat and keep it in the evening, outside the fridge, definitely you will see the quality of the milk. Okay. So meat and all, India is huge producer of food products. That is what you want to understand here. Okay. Because of the want of time, let us go. So I had classified these food items into three. In these all are generally consumed. This is required. Okay. I am not telling that these are not required. Everything is, for an example, you want to eat chapati, definitely these are required. But these I had classified as demand-oriented firms. That means only because of the demand it is required. See the last beer. Why it is required? Why it is required? Unless there is a Christmas party, unless there is a New Year party, this is not required. Maybe you people are from Andhra, pickles is required. I am very much fond of Andhra pickle. Whenever I go to my native place, Kerala, I always purchase pickles and give to my relatives. Okay, so why pickles are required, sir? It is general food, but demand based. These all are demand based. Ice cream. Why ice cream is required? When our girlfriend wants to eat ice cream, we also will go and consume ice cream. That's it. Or else, who goes near ice cream? One Baskin Robbins, one scoop is in the range of 100 rupees, 150 rupees. Demand. Okay. Fluid milk, soft drink bottles. The soft drink bottle is the biggest culprit. PET. Even civil engineers, many civil engineers try to cut that and add it in the road and all. Nothing happened. Finally, that is waste. That's all. Even you take the beer bottle, finally it can be recycled, but the soft drink bottle cannot be recycled. Nothing. That's all. If you drink a bottle thrown, you are forgetting. There is a process called as LCA, life cycle analysis. If you do the life cycle analysis for a soft drink bottle, you can easily understand and you can be very, very clear that it is highly hazardous to environment. Okay. So these are the food items which creates environmental issues. Wines and brandy also. Distillation process. Go to YouTube, just check distillation process. Okay, so you can understand. So next thing I want to tell you is these are the enzymes used in food industry. Originally, how we will prepare idli batter, sir? Idli batter. Normally, we will prepare with a time of 12 hours, 13 hours. It will take 12 hours to 13 hours normally to prepare an idli batter. If you add some enzymes, you can prepare in 1 hour. Hotels, how they are preparing in hotels, sir? They will not prepare in the evening and keep everything for fermentation. Okay, so fermentation will not happen. They will add some yeast and prepare. That's all. So these are the enzymes being used. Let us not get into the details. What is this enzyme? What effect it may give? Okay, so this mostly consumed by so-called parties, wine and fruit juice. Okay, in wine has the same effect, fruit juice also has the same effect. If it is produced in a natural way, that enzyme has a different impact. Okay, that is good for health. These additive enzymes are having serious impacts. Okay, impact of bakeries. Many people are thinking that bakeries are seriously required, but bakeries are creating lot of, that is what I have clearly given, 43% of greenhouse gas emission. Okay, because of bakery. Final end. Okay, this is a life cycle analysis output. When some countries eat bread, because of that, 43% of greenhouse gases emitted. Okay, when the consumption is more, it is increasing. Now, if you ask me, sir, it is required. Yes, it is required. Don't over-consume or waste. That is what I want to emphasize. Don't over-consume or waste. What is required for you, please use. Water pollution is caused hugely by food industries. Many of us seriously don't know. In any environmental class, people used to teach that tannery industry is polluting, textile industry is polluting, so many industries that metal plating industry is polluting. We will never touch food industry. We will never bother about food industry. I don't know how many of your real environmental teachers have taught something about food industry and the waste generated. Okay, food industry creates more amount of water waste than any industry. Okay. When you go from Coimbatore to Kerala, on the right side, this Kingfisher beer company is there. Okay. I had taken my students n number of times. That is called as United Breweries. I had taken my students when I was working there n number of times for the field visit. You just go once if possible, if any of you are available there. Or in Chennai, many distilleries are available. Many in Perambur area, many distilleries are available. You go and see to one distillery, how much water is consumed for preparing the pure water, and also what is happening to the organic waste. There are several methods of preparing beer, sir. One is barley based. So many methods are available, but all methods produce large amount of organic waste which cannot be used for any purpose. Even for agriculture also, it is not at all possible. High level of BOD, high level of COD. Okay. So many environmentalists never touch the food industry waste. We have to see. So that's why I kept this case study as first. Okay. So in every step of food production, okay, it may be processing, transportation, storage also. Storage, for an example, every food product have shelf life. A food product produced in the industry will not reach the consumer immediately, sir. It will be stored for long time. Okay, so the storage causes lot of environmental pollution. Okay, and also distribution and marketing. Everything creates a lot of biomass wastages, lot of nutrient wastages. It affects the health. We never bother. Okay, we will just consume at the time what is required. For an example, Christmas is coming. Okay, cake is consumed like anything. How the cake is produced? How many of you really went inside a bakery and seen? You try. Okay, so there are some shops coming here called. They are calling themselves as cakers. They name themselves as cakers. I don't know what cakers they are doing. If you go inside and see once, definitely you will start eating cake. They are preparing on flavor, no? That flavor, how they are preparing the flavor. What is the chemical they are adding to prepare a pineapple flavor? What is the chemical they are adding to prepare a chocolate flavor? Do you think really they are adding chocolate in the cake? Definitely no. You just see. Okay, so food production industry is a consumerism driven industry which seriously affect the environment. Okay, so that's why I put this as first case study. Okay, next, I as an engineer always believe two things transform the way humans live. Transform the way. That is what I have to tell. Transform, sir. Completely transform. One is transportation, second is communication. First is transportation. For an example, I have to travel to Delhi and meet a person today evening. It is possible, sir. Now, what is the time now? Time may be in the range of 3:15. Okay, 3:20. Time is 3:20. It is possible for me to go and meet them. Okay. How? Transportation. Next is communication. Communication closed the distance. That is what I have to tell. But what is its aftermath? Serious aftermath is there. Seriously, it is. So many people are telling that electromagnetic field radiation from the towers are not affecting. I want to show you seriously how it seriously affects. Okay. So I want to show you. You just is it visible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Is the screen visible?
Yes.
What is showing in the screen now?
There are 4 pictures, and the right hand side there environmental and biological effects because of tower, electromagnetic field radiations, and so on.
Correct. Okay. So this paper is it showing, sir, male fertility and its association with occupational and mobile phone towers hazard?
Yes.
See, everything we want to see in a scientific way, sir. For an example, on the right hand side, I have given the government statement. This is our government statement. Okay, government statement kya hai? In bold letter, they are clearly given. Current evidence does not confirm the existence of any health consequences from exposure to low level electromagnetic field. This is a government website. Okay, fine, I agree. Okay, I don't opposed by a Department of Telecommunications. What is this, sir? This is a scientific paper conducted by a scientist. He had clearly given with the placebo study to every study. You just read this paper and see male fertility and its association. Sir, before 10 to 15 years, fertility clinics are not at all available anywhere in India, sir. India is very famous for population. Now fertility clinics are there. You just imagine after next generation, getting a baby will be the biggest thing, and it is a huge industry. It is going to be a huge industry. Okay, it is not a small industry. So to show this, I had taken a tower setup. Okay, this is Hyderabad cellular communication setup. Okay, I had taken, I think Jio is famous, no, Jio or Airtel, whatever it is, same clustering. See, you have to see first Airtel, then I am selecting Jio. Okay, this is Jio's clustering. This is Airtel's clustering. You can see how much network density they have created. Network density they have created. Every tower is emitting the radiation. Every tower is seriously emitting the radiation. Okay, so that is a major problem. So automatically we are getting affected. Okay, so the communication is good. How this consumerism is affecting? Because when you are sitting inside a room, if the cell tower is less than 2 point or 3 point, immediately you will call the company and tell that, sir, I need more signal. More signal. More signal is hazardous to your health. Definitely more signal is hazardous to your health. Okay, different colors are there. More. This is a scientific study. Okay, so I am not telling that something which is not available. I had just taken Science Direct. I had just selected the keyword. What keyword I had selected? Mobile tower health issue, and I am showing you a published research article. Okay, so these articles say seriously impact is there. Okay, so next article says this government website says nothing is there. Okay, so this article says positioning. This article says effect is there. This article says positioning of tower is also very much important. So positioning, if it is near your house, definitely it is going to affect. Okay. So you yourself be rational, go through the scientific papers available, then take a decision, rational decision. Okay. So coming to this. So this effect on birds, it is dealt widely in a movie. You might have seen why I have to touch that, but seriously effect is there. Okay. So major problem is created by the consumerism. Here, what is the consumerism? What consumerism have here? We are sitting in a meeting. How many of us don't have 4G mobile? All of us are having 4G mobile. Before 1 year, before 2 years, we all have 3G mobile. Before 5 years, we all have 2G mobile. Now, people are telling that 5G is coming. Once the 5G is coming, what will happen to this 4G mobile, sir? You just assume 100 crore population is there. 100 crore people all are having one 4G mobile. Okay, what will happen to the 100 crore mobile? Are we going to recycle that? Are we going to use that for some other purpose? Nothing. We will simply throw that. Finally, it will reach one shop. From the shop, some use will be there. After some time, it will be thrown. That's all. It is the mass wastage. This is called as mass wastage. Okay. So it is going to happen. We are getting headache. We are going to get all kind of problem. Hearing aid problem is there. Whenever you are near a tower, definitely you will feel this. There is no escape. There is no escape. See, I am asking you a question. Long time. I want to study this and analyze that, but I don't have time. A student coming from village have lot of patience, sir. He will have lot of patience. Okay. He will never suffer from anxiety. He will never have anxiety. You even call and scold a village student, sir. He will politely listen. You call and speak with a city student. Even with the 3 words, he will get excited. He will get excited and start shouting. I am feeling, okay, I have no proof. If you ask me whether you have any proof, I have no proof. As a teacher, this is my experience, I am telling you. A teacher for 20 years, this is my experience. I feel that the way the people live in city is creating this issue. And this kind of communication to food is also creating this issue. Okay. So because of the want of time, so let us skip. Next, groundwater and consumerism. I think this is the last case study. A city is coming, for an example, Hyderabad is developing, Chennai is developing, up to Kanjipuram, now Chennai developed. Every available land, square feet of land, every ground, now it is converted into houses. Now the major problem is we will not speak with the neighbors. We will never speak with the neighbors. Okay, slowly we are connected and disconnected. We will never speak with the neighbors. Automatically what will happen? We need a borewell there. We need every facilities, whatever facilities, 50 feet adjacent to that, your friend will be there. You also require the same. You will drill. you will drill, okay, so you will take the water. Many industries like soft drinks companies are also perfectly taking the water, okay. So beauty products, all beauty products are available. Almost all beauty products has a compound called as volatile organic compounds. These compounds, for an example, fragrance, you take a perfume, just to press the button, press the cover, what will happen? It is, a spray is coming, no? In the spray, they will keep some volatile compounds, only the fragrance will available in your body and automatically this will evaporate. This will evaporate, okay. So, spray to everywhere, these are used. It is highly hazardous, seriously hazardous. Why, how the consumerism is related to this? Very simple. I don't use any beauty products, you also don't use, that's all. Simple. If all of us are not using, definitely this industry will not survive and it will not thrive. So automatically people will move to original condition, original natural condition. Okay. And when we are taking bath, we will put 1 inch of makeup. When we are taking bath, all will go to the drainage only. It cannot be treated. Definitely it cannot be treated. Okay. So demand surge, who is the main culprit? Demand is steadily increasing, sir. We cannot stop. See, organizer, sir, 1 hour is completed. How much time I can take more? Maybe another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, another 10 minutes. We will complete. Okay. So demand is surge. Who is the main culprit? Demand, we cannot do anything. Who is the main culprit? Advertisement. That's all. Only major problem is because of the advertisement, sir. We see advertisement everywhere. You just imagine, you just switch off your mobile and TV for 5 days, sir. You will save a lot of money. Your mental peace will come back to you. I used to tell to my faculties, 2 phones are spoiling the students. First is smartphone, second is headphone. When smartphone and headphone is removed, automatically all students will start studying. But now this corona, all of us are required to use. But usage should be effective. But when we open a mobile, we will see advertising. When we switch on a TV, advertisement will be. Go to YouTube, advertisement will be there. In all media, advertisement is forcing us to buy more stuff. More stuff. Okay, during the initial period of corona, we all lived with the same life. Okay, with the available material. Advertisement nahi, because online markets are closed, offline markets are closed, only required products are available. We are happy. We are seriously happy. Okay, we are seriously happy. Okay, so how advertisement affect our life? Because it persuades. For an example, a sale is that you are going to a shopping mall where a sale is given for any textile cloth or anything. Okay. If you have a money, if you have some money, definitely you will go and purchase, whether it is required or not. Okay, it is having a negative impact in the people's mind. Whatever it is there, sir, advertisements seriously affect the people. Advertisements are created in a way that people will buy the product, whether it is seriously required or not. They don't even mind. They will just go on purchasing, okay, whatever it is. And also, once they purchase a particular variety of product, immediately they will go for another product. They will never stop there. They will never stop there, okay. And the companies are designing all the products in a way that the durability is not little, the durability is not more. They will not produce a material which is going in 3 months. For an example, mobiles, normal mobiles will not go for 3 months, okay. It will work for 1 year. But after that, it will not work. Immediately, it will stop in 1 year. They design the material in such a way that they will rotate the money and also affect the environment. Influence of advertisement is among the children also. Children also. Okay, there is a chocolate item called as Kinder Joy. I also don't know. I have a small boy. Okay, UKG. He is studying UKG. Without Kinder Joy, SAR will not survive. But during Corona period, SAR forget what is Kinder Joy. Seriously, he forgot what is Kinder Joy, sir. During Corona. Corona helped me to save 40 rupees per day. Not only that, my son's health is good now. Sir is eating normal available things. How he come to know about Kinder Joy? Advertisement. If he opens YouTube, sir is very fond of sitting in front of computer and seeing YouTube. Automatically, he will see advertisements. So when we see advertisement, sir, you listen to the children product advertisements, sir. They will decide in a very beautiful way that it impacts the kid's mind, and immediately by seeing the advertisement, the son or daughter will run to the father and ask, I need this. They will create an advertisement in such a way. Many of us are not at all bothering about this. Okay. So the items I am touching in this seminar or conference, whatever you call it as, are the items which normally environmentalists will not look upon. Okay. So many things are inappropriate to the children also, the advertisements. Okay. So what we can do? We can do lot. If you ask me as an environmentalist, we have a central pollution control board, Ministry of Environment and Forest. Every state have a state pollution control board. We have three things called as directive principles, laws and rules. Directive principle means just direction. Rules means it is in between law and directive principle. Law means it should be followed. It should be compulsorily followed. All are available. Everything is available. So many legislations are there. These are the legislations available and it is updated also. But no use. So only thing, the last line I want to tell is focus should not be in reducing consumerism. Definitely. Okay. It should not be reducing consumerism. It is not going to work, sir. Many are thinking, many policies are there. Triple R, 4R, so many are there. LCA, life cycle assessment, so many are there. But as an environmentalist and a human being, I think that we can't do anything. Okay, no one can in that area. But we have to think in an alternative way. Okay. So alternative methods should be reduced. Alternative methods should be developed in reducing wastages, and also the impact of consumerism should reach the general public. I think VATAP had taken a good effort by bringing this topic. When this topic was sent to me by your professor, I was wondering how they thought about this topic, because no one knows, no one bothers about this topic. It is good. It is a good topic. First, it should reach students. Then it should be published to the public. Okay. The examples, whatever I am giving is from my life. You take me before 20 years now, milk usage, everything. Okay. So online marketing is one serious hazard people are having. Online marketing is going to be, it is going to influence our society like anything, and we are going to purchase continuously, sir. We are not going to stop, and wastage will generate. So this consumerism we have to avoid. Resource optimization, waste exchanges. Waste exchange is one area where we can think. Most of us, we don't bother about waste exchange. What do you mean by waste exchange? A waste to one industry will be useful for other industry. That is called as waste exchanges. From that waste, they will generate some product. Okay. There are so many classical examples, good and bad. Okay. You go to YouTube and see how olive pomace oil is produced. It is from the waste of olive oil industry. In virgin olive oil industry, they will take the waste. From that only they will produce olive pomace oil. Waste of one industry can be raw material of another industry. So this one point I want to tell, waste exchanges. Okay. So thank you for preparing the presentation. I had collected the material and I had even discussed with an environmentalist called as Dr. Rachita Agarwal. Dr. Gayatri and Dr. Mohammed Abbas had helped me in preparing the concepts. We worked for a long time, okay, so minimum at least 10 to 15 days. This is the maybe 10th or 15th version of the presentation I gave. I think I have touched the areas which is not touched by other environmental people. So I wish this is a useful seminar. Thank you, sir. So this completes my presentation. Now, any questions or something is there?
Yes.
Why there is a necessity of polishing rice grains? Good question. Okay, there is no necessity of polishing grains. Okay, please understand, there is no need of polishing. Okay, there is a rice called as brown rice. I don't know how many of you are seriously cooking. Okay, brown rice you use. Only thing is it will consume lot of energy. That's all. There is no need of polishing, sir. If you want a polished rice, they will polish and give it to you. If you don't want a polished rice, they will not polish. That's all. How this organic is picking up? So same concept. All rice grains have the same impact. Okay, so it may be from Andhra, it may be from Karnataka, it may be from anywhere. Rice has the same effect. There is no need of polishing that. The polishing process itself consumes lot of energy. Okay, so wastage also. There is no need to, technically. This is a serious issue, no doubt. Any other questions? Only 2 questions were posted by same person. I am not seeing here. Maybe I am new to the software.
No, as of now, only 2 questions. Maybe.
There is another question, sir.
It is easy to say not to use, but why the government is granting? Because government should run by same thing. For an example, I will give a classical example where I am sitting. Telangana is the largest consumer of liquor in India, sir. There are ratings available that Northeast one state is consuming. If you see the population wise, per person consumption of liquor is more in Telangana. When Corona is completed, government opened the liquor shop first. Why? Because revenue. Because it should run, no, government should run. Government can ban, sir. When they are able to ban TikTok, why they are not banning liquor? What other TikTok is causing to environment? Nothing. Okay, so when they are able to ban Chinese apps, why they are not putting ban on this? So governments will never ban because governments also know rational decision. They will take rational decision. Okay, it is good. BPT. See, any rice is good or not. New varieties are created by these agricultural scientists to increase the food production and to match the demand and need. Okay. So if it is good or not, it will take lot of time for telling them. My question is already established good varieties of rice is there. Why we have to go for this? Okay. So people used to sell that previously green tea is good. Okay. Now people are telling that green coffee. I don't know what is this green coffee. Okay. Coffee itself is wrong. For an example, if a person is having 150 BP, you give him a coffee which is having a chicory mixture of 50-40 or something. Okay, you give him a pure coffee. Sir, pure coffee will not affect you. You try it. Pure coffee, you purchase pure coffee. Okay, it will not affect him. If you put chicory and give, it will affect him and BP will increase. Okay, it depends. Your question is, it is good or not? Technically, it is not good, not bad. Already established varieties of rices are available. Let us try that. Anything else, sir?
Well, I think there is no. We can wind up the section. What about the footwear industry?
That is what footwear industry. There is an area called as Ambur, AMBUR, Ambur in Tamil Nadu. Okay. Footwear industry is the hazardous industry. Okay. Tannery waste is the worst waste for environment. Okay. Is there any way COVID is result of environmental pollution? I am not commenting openly. You call me, I will speak on this. COVID is result of environmental pollution. God only knows, sir. You go to the World of Meter. Okay, World of Meter is a website where you can see. You see the Chinese COVID growth and other world countries COVID growth. You yourself ask you a question. Why the COVID is not spreading rapidly in developing countries rather than developed countries? Developed countries are getting again and again new strains are coming, new mutations. That is politics, sir. Let us not speak of. If you ask me as an environmentalist, COVID may be a result of environmental pollution, definitely. And you take it as consumerism, okay? One person went to a market and he had something because of that only it came out. That is consumerism. Why he should go and eat non-veg there? Because of the bat, he had consumed bat. So COVID started in his body and started spreading. So it is related purely to consumerism, no doubt. Footwear industry is a serious polluting industry, no doubt. We are students of CSE, they run with in front of laptop. Same thing, I will ask you a question as a HOD, okay, not as a environmentalist. When you go to TCS company, when they are giving payment, you are sitting in front of the same computer from morning to evening, sir. That time it is good. Huh? Now, when the teachers are teaching, it is not good. You sit, sir, it will help you, definitely. Okay. Don't, when you are doing something, don't do for the sake of doing, okay. You increase the interest, automatically everything will be good. Anyway, this question is out of context for the session.
I think, sir, we can.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
And I request Sivaya, sir.
Okay, yeah, I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Please.
So very good evening, all of you, my dear students and my dear colleagues, and today guest lecture. So I'm Dr. Shivaya. So here to present vote of thanks of today guest lecture. So I would like to thank you, sir, Professor R. Gobina.
Thank you.
Visiting, giving a lecture, wonderful lecture today, enlightening us with his knowledge and like consumerism driven environmental problems, and also is interesting told us the impact on environment by food production industry. Okay, so it gave us a deep insight into the topic. focus. But today lecture, it's really interesting, and so I hope it's helpful to the students, definitely. And thank you, sir, once again.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
So
you.
I am leaving this.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for a wonderful talk, sir.